What's up, man? Let's take it for a little spin, man. Show you what it feel like.
I gotta go make these drop-offs.
Man, you think you're the only one out here working, B?
I gotta make drop-offs too, B.
Come on, man, get in, man. I ain't taking no for an answer, man.
Get in, y'all. I ain't taking no for an answer, man. Welcome to another edition of the No Cap Podcast. This edition of the No Cap Podcast, I'm gonna call this the Rap Recap. It's been a few notable stories going on in the rap and hip hop community these past few weeks. So we're gonna rap about it, no cap style. We're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna give y'all my no cap opinion on what's going on in the hip hop world and with these hip hop artists, man. So first up, I don't know if you heard, some of you might have heard, some of you might not have heard, but if you haven't heard, welcome to the No Cap Podcast. We're gonna talk about Meek Mill. So, the headline in the New York Post is Meek Mill mocked for giving $20 to Atlanta kids, telling them to split it 7 ways. Now, I must admit, when I first heard this story, I first heard the story on Facebook via, I can't even remember the source it was, but it was I guess you can call it a reputable source. And they was like, Shorty and them came up to the car, stuck their hand in the car. He was in a Bentley, in a Rolls Royce, matter of fact. So, I mean, no cap, where I'm from, you don't stick your hand in nobody's car. First of all, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you selling. Don't stick your hand in this car. I'm sure you might not get it back. So that's one. When I first heard it, that's the first thing I thought about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why people ain't tripping about the kids just running to their car, sticking their hand in the car? And then I continued to read, and it said, it was like, one of the shorties was like, matter of fact, I got the video right here. It's 32 seconds. I'm gonna see what it say real quick.
What is we support? The water hustle. But what is we support? Now this is young mama, we got 7 water truck staff. We support, yo, the water truck. My mom sold it, bro. We out here trying to. You can't blame me one time. Y'all not gonna split it. Put your hand in it, bro. This why y'all put your hand in my car. Big bro, they let me one time, me. Yo, I just gave y'all money, man.
Man, y'all gotta split that money, man. It's $20.
That's a dog. Yeah, man.
Like I said, when I first heard about the story, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shorty came up to the car and he was like, donate to the water fund, the Black Water Fund. Want some goof ass shit, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta give your money to no goof ass shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. And I don't care who asked for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the main, where I'm from, we got a lot of homeless people that's homeless because of their drug addiction. So it's like, I'm not quick to give a homeless person, like, I can spot a drug addict when I see one, so I'm not quick to give I'm not gonna give a drug addict no money, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking, when I first hear it, I'm like, he gave them $20 for free, you know what I'm saying, for no water. So I'm like, I was on Meek's side, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, now I can't really pick a side, because it's more to the story that I'm learning now that I did the research for the podcast. Just little shit, you know what I'm saying? That just ain't player shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on the side of Meek I was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he only had 20 on him, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But now that I did my research, he made a comment where he called them ATL runts. ATL runts. Now that's a little disrespectful, man. For real. So, I'm gonna have to give Meek a tech on that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not giving him a tech for the $20 because he didn't have to give him nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they was out there for a specific cause. Like they was out there getting money for they basketball team, for jerseys for the basketball team or something like that. So I didn't blame him, but I can hold him accountable for the comment he made about the ATL runs thing. Like, if that's how you really felt, you shouldn't have gave him nothing. If that's how you really felt. And then I didn't know that he recorded himself saying that and doing it and putting it on social media. So now that I got more information on the entire story, I'm gonna have to say Meek was bogus. On Shorty, he was bogus for that. Especially when you was a Philadelphia runt at one point in time, when you was a PHI runt at one point in time. So I'm gonna have to give Meek a tech on that, man. I used to listen to Meek when he first hit the scene. I first heard of Meek through YouTube. That's when I first heard about Meek Mill in high school, through YouTube. He was a battle rapper, and he used to battle another rapper I used to listen to named Reed Dollars. So I was a fan at first, but just gradually as it became more industry, I just lost the taste in his music, and that's probably one of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? Because like I like to always say, like, I'm good at sensing vibes, like a motherfucker vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Hopefully Meek make it right somehow. You know what I'm saying? So moving on with the rap recap, we're gonna keep it on moving. The next story we got is Chicago's own G Herbo. Now, I already say, being a rapper in Chicago, from Chicago, shit, being a rapper, period, nowadays is a dangerous job. And shit, I was starting to feel like it was lucrative, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of these artists and celebrities are getting hooked for like money scams, you know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I'm saying? I know every rapper ain't rich, but I thought G Herbo was doing well enough not to be doing the things that he's accused of. But like I said, he's just being accused, you know what I'm saying? He's innocent until proven guilty. So as of now, according to complex.com, G Herbo is charged in a federal fraud case involving stolen IDs used for private jets and car rentals. Like, who ID you gotta steal to get a private jet? For real. I can see, you know what I'm saying, getting IDs to get rentals, but what kind of IDs you gotta get to get a jet? A private jet at that. So, it says G Herbo and his crew have been accused of conducting a multi-year $1 million fraud scheme, according to a 14-count indictment that was filed in September and made public Wednesday. The Chicago Tribune reports the rapper, legal name Herbert Wright, is among several individuals who are facing federal charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, as well as aggravated identity theft. Herbo's co-defendants includes his manager promoter Antonio T. Glow Strong, Southside rapper Joseph Joe Rodeo. I never heard of Joseph Joe Rodeo. As well as alleged co-conspirators Stephen Haynes Jr. and Demario Sorellas and Terrence Bender. The indictment was filed in the U.S. District Court in Springfield, Massachusetts. Federal prosecutors say Herbo and his crew used stolen IDs and credit card information, possibly obtained through the dark web to make extravagant purchases over the last few years. So I don't know, man. It sounds a little off to me, cause I mean, Herb gotta know that shit was gonna come back to him. You know what I'm saying? Gots to be a little bit smarter than that. So I feel like it gotta be a little bit more to the story that we don't know yet. Maybe it'll all come out, maybe it won't. But 12 say they had stolen IDs, stolen credit cards. They probably got them from the dark web. They said they was doing this for a few years. They said they was swiping for trips, jets, limo services, high-end car rentals, a Jamaican vacation, illegally charged trips across the country, and 2 designer puppies. I don't even know what a designer puppy is. I'm assuming it's just you know what I'm saying, you go to the best of the best breeder and get a full-blooded whatever you want, you know what I'm saying, totaling about $1.5 million. The Tribune reports the latest instance of alleged fraud occurred in early September when one of the defendants used fake information to purchase a hotel room in downtown Chicago, where Strong and the others stayed. Strong, who was also charged with wire fraud, is suspected ringleader of the scheme. He was reportedly arrested in Chicago back in September. These are red flags for the opportunity to flee, said the U.S. District Judge Robert Brown. Strong says that he would not do that, and his parents are willing to take him in, but who is it to say that in the middle of the night who's it to say that in the middle of the night, when the gravity of the charges sink in, that maybe the weight of the evidence, he will not decide to flee. Williams reportedly turned himself in on November 24th and was granted bond. Wright has yet to surrender to authorities. That's G Herbo. A statement provided to Complex by Herbo's management read, G Herbo has been charged with several offenses in Massachusetts. However, he maintains his innocence and look forward to establishing his innocence in court. Herbo has legal representation in Massachusetts via Prince LaBelle, whose team has reached out to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Massachusetts to make arrangements for Herbo's appearance. G. Herbo will appear in Massachusetts whenever he is required, either in person or via Zoom. News of the charges come just a day after Herbo was named in Forbes 30 under 30 list for 2021. The 25-year-old rapper acknowledged the honor in an Instagram post, writing, "Never paid attention to accolades. Can't start now. Can't stop now." So, I mean, I'm not sure how serious, how much weight them type of charges carry. And from what I read, it seems like they got the ringleader of all of it. And it don't seem like, if it was really serious, they would have went and got him. You know what I'm saying? Or made him turn himself in. So, I think Herb gonna be alright, man. I'm just curious on what's more to it. I'm starting to think that it's more of a Herb was just around the guys type situation, cause I'm pretty sure Herb ain't got to do none of that for none of the things that he's being accused of. So we're just gonna keep our eyes peeled on that, man. Like I said, he went Chicago on, man. So y'all keep Herb in y'all prayers, man. I hope he get through this shit okay. So, moving along with the rap recap on the No Cap podcast, we got Casanova facing life in prison. Casanova, I don't know if too many people know about Casanova. I know about one song about him he came out around the same time as 6ix9ine. But he's a New York drill rapper, and he's facing life in prison after alleged involvement in racketeering, drug charges, and more. This is This is via the source.com. This is No Cap Podcast, so I like to let y'all know what my sources is, even though, you know what I'm saying, who's to say the source is a source, but I'm gonna give it to y'all. So, on Tuesday, December 1st, New York rapper Casanova was one of 18 men hit with a RICO charge and more. The men, along with Casanova, allegedly members of the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation gang. Will Stone. The alleged activity also includes the murder of a 15-year-old drug trafficking. The alleged activity also includes the murder of a 15-year-old, drug trafficking, money fraud, and more. According to reports, the Roc Nation rapper is expected to face life in prison with a mandatory minimum of 10 years if convicted. Like I said about the last case, I'm not even sure necessarily what that means, because 6ix9ine was facing life in prison. And a lot of times they jump on these rappers because, not necessarily because they believe everything that they rapping, but to a certain extent, some of that stuff is getting done, and there's real shit getting done behind it. So it's really, I feel like they really be they use rappers to get the real niggas. Cause rappers ain't getting their hands dirty like that, man. But, yeah, they said it's the minimum of 10 years, life at the max. FBI New York Assistant Director released a full statement regarding the indictment, saying the Gorilla Stone is actually not untouchable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. That's what I say about, it's like, when you get rich or you get money, it don't change you. It just make you more of what the fuck you already was. If you was a gangster, you gonna be a bigger gangster. Fuck you talking about? I mean, that's not necessarily how it always work, but, you know, a lot of people don't evolve. They don't evolve when they get life changing money. You know what I'm saying? They get stuck in their ways, man. It say the feds state that 17 of 18 men are being held in custody as of right now. Casanova born Caswell Sr. is a fugitive according to the FBI. They took to their Twitter to let the public know. But I know as of now he's turned himself in, so yeah, put a Instagram post up about right when he was turning himself in, telling his family and his friends goodbye and stuff. So as of now he's turned himself in. He's facing pretty serious charges, and like I said, I don't even know what that means nowadays, especially for rappers and celebrities, because like I said, 6ix9ine was facing life in prison, and I don't even think he did 2 years, so there's no telling what that means. So hopefully he'll be back out on the street soon and he can get back to his music career, because like I said, I highly doubt that he was doing everything that he was accused of, and if he was, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a life sentence worth of shit. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled on that case. I'm gonna give y'all an update as that shit come in, man. So keep your head up, Cass. Alright, the last story we got that I had on the docket was this little baby in Miss London cheating scandal situation. Now, this is a No Cap podcast, so I can't speak on nothing that I don't know nothing about. Like I said, the other stories, like, I don't know too much about all the other stories too, but like I said, I'm able to find reliable sources. And when it came to this story, I wasn't able to find no sources that I consider reliable for me to to spew back out into the world. So as of now, I'm just gonna say, from what I heard, it's a crazy situation, but since the facts ain't out, I'm not even gonna speak on it because it's No Cap Podcast, and I'm not gonna get on here and cap with y'all. So, as the information comes out, if some more information comes out, we might talk about it. But as of now, it's No Cap Podcast, and we ain't gonna do no capping on here. But this has been the first episode of the rap recap on the No Cap Podcast. Thank you for listening. Before you go, do me one favor. Just subscribe wherever you're listening to, wherever we're available on all major, I'm available on all major platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon Music, Stitcher, all that shit. But whatever it is that you're listening to this podcast on right now, just whatever you gotta press to subscribe, press it, subscribe, download. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is where I'm at with it now. You know what I'm saying? I understand motherfuckers is busy. People got shit going on. It's real life shit going on out here. Trust me, I know. So boom. Just listen to my podcast when you ain't got shit else to do. On shorty. That's why I need you to go on, boom, press that subscribe, do that download. So when you at work, on shorty, I'm already knowing that shit. That 8 to 10 be boring as hell. Boom, no cap. On shorty. You doing the dishes, doing the laundry. Boom, got that No Cap downloaded on shorty. Your phone off, you ain't got no data, you ain't around no Wi-Fi. Boom, I download No Cap every time that shit drop. Let me go ahead and see what bro talking about. So that's all I ask, man. Until the next episode. Oh yeah, I ain't even finna get up out of here. Let's wrap a little bit. How much time I got? I'm 22 minutes in there. Alright, like I said too, I still got another interview coming up. Well, I got an interview dropping this Friday. It's the interview with Walter Daniels, the CEO of True Word Clothing. That's gonna be dropping this Friday. And then I might have something dropping for y'all this Sunday. We still in the approved stages with that. But, got an interview with Von Off 17 and SBG Brick. They came through the stool. We chopped it up, talked about what they got coming up next. You know what I'm saying? What they got going on. So that's something you want to subscribe so you don't miss. We don't want to miss that neither. And that's got a visual tool on it too. So if you subscribe on YouTube, it's gonna be a visual to that if that gets dropped. So that's why you want to subscribe so you don't miss it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss the first visual of the No Cap Podcast. Especially with who the fuck we got on there, cause on shorty them on the up and up, man. Like I said, you wanna make sure you click subscribe for them prices go up, man. For real. Other than that, I'm gonna get on that right now too. As soon as I get up off the mic with y'all, I gotta schedule this interview with Paul Lamar Hunter, man. He reached out to me. He's the 19th of 21 kids. And he feel like he got a story to tell. And he got a little drama in his story too. He, been on multiple TV shows. He was on a show produced by Dr. Phil and hosted by Vivica Fox. I never seen the show before, but I checked it out. Just doing my research on him, and he got a little drama going on, so we definitely gonna get him up on the Zoom and see what the fuck he got going on, man. Other than that, is anything else? I know I'm forgetting something. I'm doing this on the fly, no notes, but I know I'm forgetting something. But whatever the fuck I'm forgetting, you gonna subscribe, so you gonna catch it. So no matter what, so it really don't even matter what the fuck I'm forgetting. So, everybody stay well, man. Until the next time, I'm SaloHommie Moe. This has been a No Cap Podcast. Thank you for listening.
High in the stool, I never be cool and feel like a star, like I'm in a movie. Throwing that ass, she making a movement. 100 bands, I just make them look stupid. Know I'm a menace, they call me a nuisance. Got a few bands, I'm carrying blue strips. Spraying that shit, cause I got 2 clips. Got your bitch, she wet as a cruise ship. I'm a winner, cause I cannot lose, bitch. Got a few hoes, get them in twos, bitch. They told me to slow down, cause I'm too rich. Shoot him right in his mouth, make his toothpick. She got a face, so I just might lay on. 100 round drum, I call it a spray on. Walk in the room, I put your bay on. Go to the nigga, you know to my K-Long. I got on all green like it's 2K. That nigga thought he won. one, but it's too late. Know that I'm ready to knock off his toupee. Off for the exit, feel like a new day. Give him a pack and I tell him to go long. Thought I was done, but my money prolonged. My weed be stankin' and might need a roll on. Dusting these niggas, I tell them so long. Yeah. I'm on go, look at my money, might stack on the floor. Pull up to the spot and I kick in that dough. She give me the top and she gave me some more. I think she a hoe. I walk in the party, they tell me the word. They looking at me cause I'm fly as a bird. She say that she loyal, that's not what I heard. I'm smelling the gas cause I got the herb. High in the stoop, I never be cool and I feel like a star, like I'm in the movie. She throwing that ass, she making the movement. 100 bands, I just make them look stupid. High as hell cause I'm off of wood. Just got a bag so I'm feeling good. Dreadhead and I throw on my hood. They don't believe but I think I could. Get to the top, I know that I can. Getting too hot, I might need a fan. Up in the Glock and that nigga ran. I'm up in the sky, I might get a tan. High in the stew, I never be cool and feel like a star, like I'm in the movies. Throwing that ass, she making the movement. 100 bands, man, I make them look stupid. Make them look stupid, yeah.